Hi everyone, it's Bae bringing you Captain the Dream Team global version. Sorry about that. So, oh my god, the samurais are here. Yeah, I've been receiving comments and some messages from the Twitter. People told me that it's here or it's coming this Friday, and it did. So good for you guys, because I was thinking, I was a bit, concerned about the rights issue, but it didn't matter, I guess. And it says, when it came to the Japanese version, it said 2017 version, so it's already 2018. So yeah, I was wondering how Club Games would do it, but they did it, and it's the same characters that we got. Okay, so for those who have been watching my match videos, you already know how strong Wakabayashi is, right? Yeah, he's one of the best character up to date today. Even today, it's either Wakabayashi or Wakashimazu from this samurai, or Salinas, who should be coming to your version as a new Dream Collection someday soon. So how it's a bit different from the Japanese, how they brought the Japanese on the Japanese version. So I don't know. Okay, so there's another thing, huh? Whoops. Oh, it's again the drop thing, the drop event, right? And you have to collect these medals to probably exchange at the new event exchange shop, right? Okay, so this red Aoi is good, strong. There's only one in stock, but his stats, I think it was defensive, but I have him. The red one is very strong, and I think he was defensive. His tackle is especially strong because his main skill is tackle. Yeah, and you're able to level this tackle by using this green what is it called? Aoi. Also the 1-2 skill you can, right? Yeah, so what you should do for this event is collect as many of these things, red medal and yellow medals, to exchange one red Aoi as a base character, and then many of these green Aois. What does this mean? How come there's it's separated? How come it's separated? I don't get this. It's the same thing. How come this doesn't have any stock mentioning and this says 8? I don't get this. Okay, so I guess the first 8 is cheap, and then from there on it's gonna be a bit more expensive, but you can still collect, right? Is my understanding correct? That means, unlike the previous Ishizaki event, where you were able to collect red Ishizaki and then use green to level the skill, that time Ishizaki was only the stock was only 8, right? Or 10 or whatever, I forgot. But this time I think you could go on forever. Yeah, which means you could maximize these skills, right? So that's what you have to do in this event. That's your priority, for everyone's priority, because this red Aoi is good. It's good. It's very strong, super strong. I'll tell you how strong. I'm sure it's in your version already too. You could check out the data, but his defense is 18,596, physical 16,000. Okay, and especially his tackle is 7,126. This is super strong, and his speed, which relates to tackle, is 6,368. Yeah, that's how strong. And even his interception is about 6,000, and block is 5,471. So everything is strong. And there will be this face block too, which is a SSR raid for him in the future. It's here. It's already here in the Japanese version, so it will be here, which means he'll be a pretty good DM who will have both strong tackle and decent block, which you can maximize. Yeah, so that's what you should prioritize for this event. And also this Kazuo and Masao, what again? 8 stock? Oh no, this is the same thing. So Kazuo, Masao, I would not care. Yeah, if you have enough like extra medals, you could use him, or if you're a big fan, it's okay. But yeah, they're not that strong at all. So, and of course, you want to aim for the SSR guaranteed tickets. There's 3 in stock, and of course the black ball and SSR. I mean SSR black ball and SR black balls. Yeah, those are probably your priorities. Oh, and this formation, of course, not to mention. So this does all player stamina by 10%. Okay, oh, this gold formation is not that good actually, I would say. Yeah, because of this passive, or I don't know what you say, but this boost skill, EX effect, isn't as good as the other gold formation, which normally gives like 10% boost to like physical stats or like offense stats and stuff like that. This only is effective to stamina, which is 10% increase doesn't do much, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, so my priority, I would say, is Aoi for sure, and I would maximize this Aoi's skills, and then go to SSR black ball and SR black ball, and then if you have enough time, do SSR guaranteed tickets, and then formation this time. Yeah, I would say. So that's the event. And so there's the transfer, new transfer. I will do a video on that later on another time, next time. But yeah, and what's this? And this Nita, it's gonna be useful. It's gonna be very useful. So everyone should get it, because his passive is very unique. Does it say somewhere? It doesn't. How do you get that Nita? How do you get it? This is transfer, right? How do you get this guy? Get the ticket, and where do you get the ticket? Is this where? Yeah. Oh no, it's Matsuyama. This Matsuyama is good too for the event character. How do you get this? Win matches in the event to get SSR. Okay. So you probably run the event to collect tickets, right? No? This is the past ones. I don't get this. Hold on. Here. Okay. So here it says, so if you can get this Nita by win matches this event from this event, right? And by collecting this Nita and enhancing his skills, his passive will increase by evolving. And if you reach evolution stage 8, his passive will become passing special skills force 100% plus, which means he has a good Hayabusa pass as a main skill. his stats are like this. It's very weak, right? It's very weak, but his Falcon Pass 295 at max will become double because of this passive, which means it'll be 590. Yeah, that's super strong. That is super strong. And even today in Japan, many people use him as a starter because no one can catch his pass because of this. Yeah, he's too strong. Even like players like Fescouts or I don't know who, but super strong interceptors, they can't catch it. Even if they know that pass is coming, you can't. That's how strong, or well, it's unique rather than strong. Yeah. So this is good, and of course his team skill is also pretty good. All blue type goes up by 5%. This is good. So for those who have Rival, you'll be able to, by adding his team skill on top, boost blue type all parameter by 15%. Yeah. So this is good. Definitely collect this Nita and boost, finish all the what is it called? The stages I mentioned to stage 8, so that his passive will become 100% boost. Yes, and Matsuyama from the event you can get as well, right? So I just woke up, so my English is okay. So this Matsuyama isn't that strong, as you can see. Like Nita, it's like the same as Nita, so it's not strong, but is he useful? Yes. The reason is I even use him today sometimes. The reason is because so like Nita, his team skill is also good, So it boosts red type by 5%, all parameters, and this passive, it says all special skills force by 50%. Nita was boosting only pass, but it was 100. That's good. But this Matsuyama, it boosts everything, all his skills strength by 50%. 50%. So that means his smooth ball keeping dribble will be 270 plus 135, so 405. And his sliding block will also be 405. 405. That is like, you have to, in order for you to reach that level, you have to level your S rank skill to like level 50 or something probably. That's how strong. Yeah. So even if his stats aren't that strong, he's very strong. And I'll put a link below so that you know how strong he is, because when he came to the Japanese version, I used him in a friendly match to test how strong he is, and he was super strong. It's in Japanese, but you should definitely check it out because you'll see how strong he is. So yeah, definitely like I said for Nita, complete this mission so that you get the best, you complete the passive skills, you reach maximum level. Yeah, definitely, because you'll use him still even today. Yeah, I would say when he uses skills, he might be better than the Fest Matsuyama, to be honest. He might be, although his stats aren't that good. Yeah, so please do check out the link. You should. It's something very interesting to watch. And at the time in Japan, everyone, Japanese players, were also very many people liked the video because it was very interesting to know how strong he is. Yeah. And all the other characters, are they strong? Hell yes, everyone is strong. These samurais are super strong. We still use these characters as our starting lineup, especially goalies. Yeah. But one thing you have to be careful of is, although this time's gacha or transfer is very unique, it's very the club games is giving a big discount. Like the first temple is only 30 dream balls, and by the time you reach 6th pool, you get one new SSR player guarantee, which means it's one of the new characters that's in here, the samurais, right? That's good. But you have to be careful. What you have to be careful is for those who are free to play players, or like who don't pay so much into the game. There's gonna be the next and another one. There's gonna be, I think, if it's the same as the Japanese one, the first one they only have 6 characters, right? Or 5. Yeah, 5. But there's gonna be, after this period finishes, there's gonna be, so after April 12th, there's gonna be, they'll switch the characters, and they'll include Wakashimazu, Hyuga, Akai as key players. And for that gacha, Tsubasa, Wakabayashi, and Misugi won't come out. So they'll switch, okay? So for those who are looking for blue type, you should wait until the next, because Wakashimazu will be there. Oh god, sorry. And to be honest, this Wakashimazu is, I think, the best goalkeeper on the game. Yeah, even today in Japan, best goalkeeper I would say is Wakashimazu, better than Wakabayashi. Yeah, so you should definitely, for those who are going with a blue type or who's a big fan of Wakashimazu, and who can't pay to play on both transfers, you should wait. And then after that, they will bring a third transfer, which will include Misaki. Okay, Misaki. And at this stage, I think, if I remember correctly, everyone will be inside. Everyone. So it's gonna be Tsubasa, Wakabayashi. Everyone's gonna be in there, and on top of that, there will be Misaki. That was how it was in Japan. It might be different for the global, but you know, as a reference, it's, I think, good for you guys to know how it went for the Japanese version. So that was how. And what's unique is, for this time, it's a 6-step gacha, right? I mean, transfer. So when you reach step 6, you get one new SSR guaranteed. And it's gonna be the same for the next one when Wakashimazu comes. They're gonna take they took the same style for Japan, at least. Yeah. So I can't guarantee you that it's gonna be the same here, but that was how Japan was. And then after that, when Misaki comes, they're gonna change their style, and they're gonna say every 30th, if you do every 30 pulls, you get 10 pulls free. That's how it was in Japan. Yeah. So they're not gonna guarantee anything for the third time. Yeah. But they'll give you free 10 pulls every 30 pulls. Yeah. That's how they did in Japan. So for those who would want to wait until everyone's inside, and who think that that style of transfer is better than this 6-step transfer, then you should definitely wait. But I can't guarantee you that they'll do the same as the Japanese version. So you might not want to take the risk of not pulling any gacha until then, and at the end you find out that the gacha is over, or transfer is over. That's the worst thing that could happen. So you shouldn't rely 100% on how everything went in Japan. But as a reference, I hope it's helpful. Yeah, that's how things went in Japan. So, and these characters won't come back if you miss this opportunity, I think, because it didn't for Japan. Okay, it didn't. Yeah, so be careful. And especially for goalies, Wakabayashi and Wakashimazu, they are the top tier goalies. So for those who are free to play players, or like who are okay to reroll, I would really recommend you to reroll here, and do it until you get goalkeepers. Yeah, do it until you get goalies, for sure. Yes. And this Tsubasa is also strong, as well as Hyuga that will come to that will come next with Wakashimazu, because their team skill is agility type players all stats 10%, and Hyuga is green type. Okay, and Misugi is also good because he boosts red type by 10%. Yeah, so look at what you have and determine when is the best time for you to pull. Yeah, so really look into the type. Type is what's most important today, right now. It's the era of type, and it might change in the future, of course. But up to now, even in Japan, type is you have to create your team looking at the type. Yeah. So if you're using many red types, you would wanna go after this Misugi, and if you're using a lot of the blue type, you would want to go after this Tsubasa. And if you have green, or if you want a good goalie, you would want to go after this. Yeah. So that's how it is. So yeah, so after this it's gonna be Hyuga, Wakashimazu, and Akai. And Hyuga will have 10% boost for green, Wakashimazu will have 7% boost for blue, and Akai will have 7% boost for red. Yes. Yeah. So in terms of 10% team skill, this time's gacha transfer is the best because there's already 2. And the third one is, it's not 10, but it's Wakabayashi, so it's good. So everyone is super good. Whereas the next one, if it is like the Japanese way, if the way they will bring the new characters is the same as the Japanese, the next one will be Wakashimazu, Hyuga, and Akai. But you know, it's only Hyuga who has 10% boost. But this Hyuga isn't that strong compared to the other Hyuga. Like Raiju Hyuga is better, I would say. Yeah. Wakashimazu is super strong. Like I said, it's the best goalie in the game. But yeah, so please look at what you have to determine when is the best timing for you to pull. Yep. And one last thing I have to go over. Here. So there is a special SSR raid for Jito and Soda, right? Do this. More than anything. Please complete this. Because it's a limited time thing. It's not gonna come back in the future if you miss this chance because it did it for Japan. But what you can get here is S rank razor sharp tackle or whatever it is. It's his tackle skill, I think it was. A rank, but you can maximize this by going over and over, I think. And it's not easy, you know, you don't have many, you know, skills that you can maximize. I mean, rank A skill that you can maximize, so it's going to be very important. And there's going to be a Dream Collection Soda in the future, so you want this A rank at level 80. Yeah, so it's a tackle skill, okay? And Jito will have a block skill A rank. So for those who have Fest Jito, you would want to maximize it and give it to that Fest Jito. Yeah, it's going to be very important because you know, when this was here in Japan, I forgot to do this, and I only leveled these skills to like 17 or something, and I regret it because many people went to level 80 for these two, and when you reach level 80, his tackle, Soda's tackle will be 300 strength, 300, okay? That's like, you know, super strong. You know, normally like super strong S rank tackle is like 250. So it's, you know, exceeding that by 50. That's already super strong. You can tell, right? And for Jito, I think it's the same. $320 if you maximize it. Yeah. So these characters itself isn't at all good, but it's, you know, about the skill. Yeah. So definitely don't miss out on this raid. You have to do this, okay? Or you'll regret big time. Yeah. So I hope it was clear. Yeah, that's about it for today. Please do subscribe for those who haven't yet, and stay tuned for my next video. Thanks and bye.